So feet hip distance, toes pointing forward, lengthen out the legs, switch on that core. Pubic bone to navel, navel to spine. Hips forward, shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, tuck the chin and roll that body down. When you get to the bottom, just gently sway from side to side. Slowly come back to center and uncurl. And again, deep breath in. And as you exhale, tuck and roll that body down. And gently just sway from side to side. Slowly come back to center and uncurl. We're going to walk the hands forward into plank. It's just going to warm those arms and shoulders up. So back of the mat, feet hip distance. Tuck and roll that body down. When you get to the bottom, little bend in the knees. Bring the hands to the floor. Walk the hands forward into plank. Hands below shoulders. Back of the neck nice and long. Draw that belly button in. Inhale as you exhale. Lift the bum, look through the legs. Bend your right knees, you push your left heel down. And switch. And push both heels down. Slowly walk the hands back in towards the feet. Stay there, put a good bend in the knees. Right hand to the outside of the left foot. Left hand up towards the ceiling, turn to face it, straighten that left leg. Slowly come back to center, left hand, right foot, right hand up towards the ceiling, turn to face it, straighten that right leg. Slowly come back to center, walk the hands forward again into plank. Inhale as you exhale, lift the bum, look through the legs. If you want to, you can put a little bend in the elbows, but before you do this, elbows go out to the side, head comes towards the floor, and then straighten the arms. So you'll bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. One more. Bend and straighten. Walk the hands back in towards the feet. Again, a good bend in the knees. Right hand to the outside of the left foot. Left hand up towards the ceiling. Turn to face it. Straighten that left leg. Slowly come back to center. Left hand, right foot. Right hand up towards the ceiling. Turn to face it. And straighten that right leg. Slowly come back to center, plant the heels, straighten the legs, and slowly uncurl. Take the hands to opposite hips, reach up, round, and down. Opening the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and breathe. One more. And then if you want, you can grab hold of weights. Right, so this is going to be a little bit of strength work. Well, depending on how heavy your weights are, a lot of strength work, but also coordination, okay? So keeping the brain nice and sharp. So bring the hands up. So elbows down, palms facing in. As we take the right hand up towards the ceiling, we take the left hand out to the side, and as you do, rotate it so your palm faces down, and then in. Same on the other side. Up and out, and in. Up and out, and in. If the arm that's going out to the side starts dropping, either lighten your weight or get rid of your weight. That's it. And if you're getting rid of your weight, you can do same side if you want, like so. Do a couple on one side. And then you'll do the same on the other side. But if we've got the weights, I'm going to have to even myself out. I want us to keep going alternating. Keeps the brain going. Now if you want to, we can add a little bit of balance work in. Squeeze the bum, draw the belly button in. Come up onto the toes as you take the arm up, out to the side, and then down. Lift. And down. That's it. Pulling that bottom rib towards the belly button towards the spine. Don't arch your back. One more. Oh. And then down. Oh. Just pop the weights down for a moment. Little circles with the wrists. And then change direction. Bring that right arm across, pull it in and look to the right. And then release, bring that left arm across and look to the left. And then release. Grab hold of one weight. So you're going to hold on to your weight with your right hand. You're going to take it up towards the ceiling. Left hand is going to be on the back of the head. Your feet, you're going to take them shoulder distance apart. So it's balance work as well, okay? So we're going to transfer the weight slightly across to the right. As you bring that left knee up, bring that right elbow down. And then reach up. In. And up. In. And up. Squeeze those stomach muscles. Squeeze the bum. And breathe. In. And up. In. And up. We're going to in and hold. Stay there. Breathe. And then down. Well done. Let's do the same on the other side. So switch hands. Reach up. Right hand onto the back of the head. Transfer the weight slightly to the left. Squeezing that left bum cheek. In and up. You may notice one side, you can't lift that leg quite as high. Can just be a little tightness, which we need to work on loosening. That's it. And up. This next one we're going to hold. Stay there. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Reach and down. Well done. Grab hold of your other weight. Palms facing in, neck and shoulders back. Now we're just going to come to right angles. So we're going to lift the hands up. So hands are in line with the elbows, elbows in line with the shoulders. And down. Keeping the palms in. Lift and lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and hold, open, keeping those elbows in, together and down, lift, pull the stomach in, open, together and down, lift, open, together and down, lift, open, stay there. Take the hands. Let the elbows come away from the body slightly. Little circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the elbows back. Bring them in. Hands down. Turn the palms to face forward. Lift. Slowly lower. That's it. Lift. Slowly lower. Keep pulling that stomach in. Squeeze the bum. Keep the neck and the shoulders relaxed. Lift. And lower. One more. Lift. And lower. And then turn the palms in. We're going to lift the arms up to shoulder height, float them up and down. Again, if you feel like you're just tensing the neck and the shoulders, get rid of those weights. Float the arms up and down, up and down. One more, up and then down. Well done. We're going to work the back of the arms. You can stay in a standing position, or we can come into a squat, just a little squat. Bum goes back, chest forward, shoulders back and down. Hold yourself up. The weight is in the heels and up the back of the legs. Lift the elbows. Take the hands back. Bring them in and down. Lift, back, in and down. Lift, back, in and down. Lift, back, in and down. Squeeze the back of the arms. Breathe. 2 more. And down. Lift, back, in and down, and stand up. Well done. Take the weights, rest them on the front of the legs. I've got a little, I keep readjusting my foot because I keep getting cramp in my toe. I don't know why. So bum's going to go back. You're going to slide the hands down those legs. So we've got the weights rested on the shins. We're back nice and straight. Open the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Then we're just going to take the elbows out to the side. Lift and reach down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. One more. And then we're going to stand up and down. Up. So remember, bum back is if we're closing a draw with that bum. Push the bum back, bend the knees and up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to stay down, hold. Tiny little pulses up and down with that body. Pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Well done. Pop your weights down. Oh, let's stretch out those arms. So first of all, feet back to hip distance. Reach down to the left hand side, feeling that stretch up the side of the body. Then bring that right arm up and over, and then you can reach up, grab hold if you want, pull and push the hip out to the side. Then release and bring the arm up and over. Same arm, bring it across the body, pull it in. Look away from those fingers, little circles with the wrists. Change direction. Release, take the hand up onto the back, push or pull. And again, we're going to lean over if you want. And then slowly back to center. Same on the other side. So reach down to the right hand side, feeling that stretch in the left hip. Bring that left arm up and over. Grab hold of the wrist and pull. And push the hip out to the side. And then release. And back to center. Bring the arm across the body, pull it in. Look away from those fingers. Little circles with those wrists. Change direction with the wrist. Back to center. Take the hand up onto the back. Push or pull. And gently lean over if you want to the right. And then slowly come back to center. Take the hands behind the back. Interlock the fingers, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then release. Reach round, grab hold of your right foot with your right hand, knees together, stand up nice and straight, just stretching out the front of that leg. And then release, same on the other side, reach round, grab hold, get my balance. Ooh. Trying to massage my toe that's cramping up at the same time. Never had that before. Knee back, hip forward. And then release. Right, we're going to roll down and stay down. So come to the back of the mat. You'll have your feet hip distance, toes pointing forward. You'll lengthen out the legs, switch on that core. Inhale, and as you exhale, tuck the chin and roll that body down. Nice and slow and controlled. When you get to the bottom, little bend in the knees and walk the hands forward into plank. So we're going to hold our planks. If you want to come down onto your knees, you can. Like so, keeping the stomach pulled in, hold yourself up. If you're okay in full plank, full plank. Make sure the head doesn't drop. Hold yourself up. Shoulders back and down. Push the heels towards the back of the room. Draw the belly button in and breathe. We can stay like this, or if you want, you can bring your right knee to your left elbow and lengthen. And the same on the other side. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down onto the knees, sit back on those ankles, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, walk the hands round to the left. Feeling that stretch down the right hand side of the body. Inhale, and as you exhale, walk the hands round to the right. Feeling that stretch down the left hand side of the body. And then slowly come back to center and uncurl. Now we're going to come onto all fours. Hands below shoulders, knees directly below hips. Or if we've got wrist issues, we can come down onto those forearms. If you do, make sure the shoulders don't come over the elbows. Bring your right knee slightly towards your left. Then lengthen your left leg out. Take that left foot slightly out to the left-hand side. Then we're going to lift it up, bring it across and down on the outside of that right leg. Lift, up and across. Lift, up and across. Try and keep that body as still as you can. You're squeezing the back of the leg, you're squeezing the bum. We're using the muscles down the side of the body to hold us in place. And we are holding ourselves up. Don't let the head drop. Nice deep breaths in and out. Now we're going to stay with the leg out to the left. We're going to lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center, lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in, tuck the chin, round the back. Push away, lengthen. Bring the knee in. Push away, lengthen. Knee in. Push away, lengthen. One more. Knee in. Push away, lengthen and lower. Bring that leg in, take the knees back to hip distance apart, just tuck the toes. We're going to lift up into triangle just to stretch out the back of those legs. And breathe. Bend your right knee as you push your left heel down. And switch, and push both heels down. Slowly come back down onto all fours. Same on the other side. So bring the left knee slightly to center. Lengthen the right leg out. Take it out to the right hand side. Lift the leg up. Bring it across and down. Lift, across and down. Try and keep that body nice and still. Squeeze in the back of the leg. Squeeze in the bum. Pull the stomach in. Hold yourself up and breathe. That's it. This next one, we're going to keep the leg out to the right hand side. We're going to lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, lift and lower for 5. Flex the foot, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in, tuck the chin, round the back, and lengthen. And in. And lengthen. And in. Pushing away. Last one. And bring the leg in and down. Again, one last triangle, so tuck the toes. Lift the bum. Look through the legs, pushing the heels down. Really think about lifting the bum as high as you can without moving the hands unless you're slipping. Bring the head closer to the knees and push those heels down into the ground. And then slowly come down onto all fours. Sit back on the ankles. Bring the hands round by the feet and curl up into a little ball. And then slowly uncurl. Going to lower yourself down onto your front. If we can do it like a push-up, give it a go. If not, come down whichever way is safest for you. Slow and controlled all the way down. Once you're down, back extensions. So hands will be down by the side, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Legs relaxed, bum relaxed. Stomach pulled in. Rest the tip of the nose on the floor. As you inhale, lift the head and the chest, and then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Breathe in through the nose as you come up, and out through the mouth as you come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. Inhale up, and then exhale down. Roll onto your sides. So we're going to have bottom arm nice and long. Palm facing up towards the ceiling, and you're going to rest your head on it. Or if you've got neck or shoulder issues, you can have a block or a cushion and rest your head on that and have your arm forward. Legs right angle, so knees directly in front of hips, feet directly below those knees. Lift your head and check. Top hip, push it away. Ribs lifted, shoulders and neck relaxed. You're going to float your top leg up to hip height. So that's your foot, knee, hip and shoulder, nice straight line. Not straight line, level. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and hold, stay there. Now we're going to draw a circle with that kneecap. The foot and the hip will go with you. So nice and slow, in control. Don't let the foot go up or drop down. We're just circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now we're going to rotate. So we don't roll back. Hip stays pointing forward. Knee goes up, foot goes down. Back to center and lower. Lift, rotate. Back to center and lower. Lift, Rotate, squeezing that bum back to center and lower. Lift, rotate, back to center and lower. One more, lift, rotate, back to center, stay there. Now push away with the heel, so we lengthen that leg. So now your foot, knee, hip, shoulder, nice straight line. Lower the leg without the hips or the ribs lifting and lift. Bring the knee forward and down. Lift. Push away, lengthen. Lower. Lift. Bring the knee in and down. Lift. Push away, lengthen. Lower. Lift. Bring the knee in and down. One more. Lift. Push away, lengthen. Lower. Lift. Stay there. Tiny little pulses up and down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Flexing your foot. Tiny little pulses backwards. Body stays still. Back of the leg and the bum is firing up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center and down. Ooh, well done. We're just going to stretch the front of the leg out in this position. So lift the knee up again. Take the foot back. Grab hold of it with your hand. Then we want the knee in the hip, in the shoulder. Nice straight line if we can. The foot, we're not bringing it towards the bum. We're going to try and push away with the foot, but pull it back with the hand. And it'll increase that stretch. And at the same time, try and push your hip forward. And breathe. That's it. Just take the knee slightly up towards the ceiling, foot towards the floor. And again, keep, this time, pull the heel towards the bum. And breathe. If it's putting any pressure on your knee, release and then come back into it. But we should feel that stretch up the front of the leg and slightly into the side and into the hip. But reality is with stretches, you will feel them where you're tight. And then slowly release. Roll onto your back. So the leg that's just been doing all the work, you're going to take that foot and rest it on top of the opposite knee. And you're going to let that hip area open up. The foot that's on the floor, we're going to lift it up and bring that knee in towards the chest. And you're going to hold on to the back of that leg. And then you can bring your head back down to the floor. So we should be feeling that stretch in the bum, inner thigh, hip, again, wherever you are tight. And then slowly bring that foot to the floor. Same leg, we're just going to cross it over. So your knees are crossed now, one on top of the other. You're going to bring the knees into the chest, lift the head and grab hold of your feet with your hands. Feet, shins, whatever you can grab hold of. And bring the head to the floor. If you can only reach one foot, make sure it is your top foot with the opposite hand. And pull those feet towards the head. And again, you'll feel that stretch in the bum, but in a slightly different place. And play around with the position of the feet. Sometimes if you take them a little bit higher, it increases the stretch. Sometimes a little bit lower. Sometimes if you take them further out to the side. Just play around. If the stretch eases, then you need to move the leg to get you back into a deep stretch. But remember to breathe. If you tense up, your muscles tense, and you're holding your breath, you're tensing those muscles, so just relax. And then release. Well done. Both feet to the floor, hip distance apart. Heels in line with the knees, knees in line with the hips. Neck issues, you can use the hands to take the weight to the head. If we're okay, hands on the floor. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift the head, tuck the chin, peel the shoulders, and reach towards the feet. And inhale down. If you're using your hands, it's just supporting the head. It's not pulling on it. You're trying to pull the bottom rib towards the belly button belly button into the spine. We exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, one more, exhale up, and inhale down. Take the left hand to the floor behind, right arm out to the side, right leg straight. You can keep your head on the floor if you want, or we can lift. But what I want us to do is make sure that those hips stay level. So that left hip isn't lifted up off the floor. We inhale, and as we exhale, lift the left arm, right leg, and head if you want. And reach to the outside of that right leg. And then inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. One more. Exhale, up. And then inhale, down. Take both hands to the floor behind. Now we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, lift the arms, lift the leg, lift the head. You're going to look up and reach up. And then slowly down. Head can touch first, but I want hands and feet to touch at the same time. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Squeezing those stomach muscles. Inhale, down. Really reach up towards the ceiling with those hands. Up and down. This next one we're going to stay up. Lift, hold. If your head's on the floor, you can still pulse with the hands. If we're all right, heads up, deep breath in, pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Bring the left knee into the chest, hold onto it. We're just going to stretch out the front of that right leg. Take your right hand to the floor behind. Reach away with the arm, reach away with the leg. And then slowly bring both knees into the chest. We're going to lift up, so lift the head, tuck the chin. Take your time, slowly come up into a seated position. Once you're up, we're going to spin round and come down onto the other side. So bottom arm nice and long, palm facing up towards the ceiling, or your head on your block and your arm forward. Legs in a right angle, knees in front of hips, feet directly below. Lift the head and check. Top hip, push it away, ribs lifted. Then you're going to float your top leg up to hip height and lower. Lift and lower. Slow and controlled. Make sure your foot, knee and hip stays in alignment. Now lift and hold. Little circles with that kneecap. Slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Hips forward, knee up, foot down. Back to center and down. Lift. Rotate. Sorry, just rotate. Back to center. 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 Hold. Push away and lengthen that leg. Check that your foot, knee, hip, shoulders in alignment. Don't let the ribs lift or drop. Lower the leg. Lift. Bring the knee in and down. Lift. Push away, lengthen. Lower. Lift. Bring the knee in and down. If by taking that foot all the way to the floor is making your ribs lift up, don't go all the way to the floor. Keep that pelvis neutral. Keep the stomach pulled in. Breathe. And down. This next one we're going to push away. We're going to hold. You're going to lower and lift for 5, 4, 2, 1. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, flex the foot, pulse it backwards, keeping the body still for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee and relax. Well done. Roll onto our backs. So that leg that's been on the top and done all the work, you're going to take that foot, rest it on top of the opposite knee and let the hip area open up. Then if you want to, we can bring that other leg in towards the chest, lift the head, grab hold of that leg, pull it in, and then bring the head back to the floor. Breathe. And then release. Same leg, cross it over. So lift the head, bring the knees to the chest, grab hold of those feet. Bring the head back to the floor. So again, same thing. If you can only grab hold of one foot, make sure it's that top foot with the opposite hand. And pull those feet in towards the head. Feeling that stretch right in the center of that right bum cheek. If not, play around with the position of the feet. And remember, if it eases off, lift the feet up, bring them a bit closer, take them out to the side a bit more, whatever increases that stretch. And breathe. And then carefully release, bring the feet to the floor. Lengthen your left leg out, take your right hand to the floor behind, left arm out to the side. We can lift the head if you want, but we've got to keep those hips level. Deep breath in, exhale, lift the right arm, left leg and reach to the outside of that left leg. And then inhale down. Again, head can touch first, but I want hands and feet to touch at the same time. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. One more like this. And then you're going to take both hands to the floor behind. We lift the arms, we lift the leg, we reach up and we look up. And then slowly lower. Exhale up, pulling the stomach into the floor. Don't let those ribs lift up. Breathe. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And inhale down. This last one we're going to pulse. Exhale up. Hold. Deep breath in. Pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. Pull that right knee into the chest. Keeping that left leg out nice and long. Take the left hand to the floor behind. Reaching away with the arm, reaching away with the leg. And then bring the hand back in. Take the hand on the outside of that right leg. Take the right arm out to the side and slowly pull that knee across. If the arm needs to lift, you let it, and then just let gravity bring it back down to the floor, and then look down that right arm. And then slowly come back to center. Let's do the same on the other side. Left knee in, lengthen the right leg out, right hand on the outside of that left leg, left arm out to the side, and slowly bring that leg across. If the arm needs to lift, you let it, and then let gravity just bring that arm back down to the floor. And then slowly come back to center. Bring both knees into the chest. Draw a circle on the ceiling with those kneecaps. Change direction. And then back to center. Hold on to the back of the legs, lift the head, tuck the chin. Bit by bit, take your time again, slowly start rolling up into a seated position. Once you're up, we can come round onto all fours. So we're going to have hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, round that back. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the tummy sag, eyes forward. Exhale, tuck, tilt and round. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, tummy sag, eyes forward. Exhale, tuck, tilt and round. And one more each way. And then once you're done, we're going to sit back on those ankles. We're going to stretch out the arms and the upper back. So take the hands as far apart as you can, far forward as you can. Then take your left hand, thread it through and under that right arm and look underneath the right arm. Just feeling that stretch round the shoulder, round the back. If you're not, just keep walking the hand a little bit further away. And then slowly bring the arm back in. Slide the hands forward, lifting the bum up, bringing the head and the chest towards the floor. Keeping the hands where they are, they should be straight. Only your hand should be touching the floor. Try and pull the bum towards the heels. And then slide the hands back in. Take the right hand, thread it through the left and look under, reaching away, feeling that stretch around the shoulder and the upper back. Again, if you're not, just keep walking the hands further away. Slowly bring the hand back in. Again, slide the hands forward, lifting the bum, bringing the head and the chest towards the floor. Keep the hands where they are. Pull the bum towards the heels. Slide the bum in. Keep the right hand out in front. Take the left hand towards the feet. Turn to face it. Reaching away with that left hand. Push the right bum cheek slightly out to the side. And then back to center. Same on the other side. Right hand reaching away. Slightly push that left bum cheek out to the side. You'll increase the stretch down the arm, down the side. Breathe. Slowly come back to center. Come up onto the hands and the knees. If we're all right, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the bum, look through those legs. Walk the hands in towards the feet. Check that your feet are hip distance before you plant the heels, straighten the legs, and slowly uncurl vertebra by vertebra. And we'll do our final posture checks. Feet hip distance, toes forward, lengthen out the legs, hips forward, shoulders back and down. Inhale, the hands come up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. And exhale, round and down. And we leave it there. Well done, everyone. Enjoy.